Hi everybody, this is my last Indiegogo update for Whirlwind Love. I hope you'll consider buying the book through the Indiegogo site and helping me to set up my company and produce my first book. What I want to do is share a little bit more about the brothers King, Joe and Chuck. I told you a little bit about Libby in the first video, so I wanted to share a little bit of backstory about the brothers. Meet Joe King. When Joe Kingston was 9 years old, he was given his grandfather's beat-up old guitar. It became known as Pappy. It was priceless to Joe, and 5-year-old little brother Chuck wouldn't keep his hands off of it. Well, Lee and Marshall Kingston, Joe and Chuck's parents, realized that it was a problem. So as good parents would go, they found an old beat-up guitar in a pawn shop and gave it to Chuck. Little did they know what a child prodigy Chuck would become, and that he would later become known as the Guitar God. The Kingstons recognized that the always responsible Joe would finish high school and set out to make music his vocation. The temptation for Chuck to quit school, however, would be pretty great, and they didn't want that to happen, so before Chuck even went to high school, they made the brothers sign an agreement that under no circumstances could Chuck quit school to join one of Joe's bands. They always knew that the handsome and uber-talented Joe would leave for Nashville. It was a given, because he loved music, he loved singing and songwriting. So the brothers made a secret agreement that Chuck wouldn't quit school, but he could finish early, and he did. He graduated at the impressionable age of 16. Joe and Chuck King joined forces as TBK, changing their last name, and the brothers King was born. Meet Chuck King. Chuck started playing in bars when he was 16 years old, and the women flocked to the long-legged, chisel-cheeked, handsome lad. Chuck learned early that his groupies were free and easy, which is exactly how everything he valued in life came. Music, women, money. Joe always handled the business side of the band, so as long as Chuck knew where to be, it was only about showing up and who was going to be occupying his bed later that evening. At 31, Chuck lives for just 5 things: women, singing, songwriting, drinking, and women. He's always got a flock just for the picking. Welcome to Whirlwind Love, Libby's journey. That's all just backstory, so when you get into the story, you'll have a clue about Chuck and Joe. I hope you'll consider buying the book, and I hope you enjoy it if you do. Thanks.